Hey, everybody, if you want to book for the Maharishi Parashara conference, you're getting discounts also. Please log into parashara.com and you will get to know all the details there. I'm going to be taking a lecture on the 18th of November, and it's on the topic how to interpret your transits, timing, life changes, and the year ahead 2024. I will be picking up maybe, towards the end of the conference of my lecture, a couple of charts wherein I will be sharing with you my insights on the events of that particular horoscope. So I think you should book now. It's time. Okay. Thank you so much. See you there. Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita, Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about week 42 of the year 2023. Not many things are happening, you see, and good, bad, ugly, whatever, you must understand we all are here because of some reason. We have to clear our debts. We have to clear our karma. So when you see somebody suffering, when you see the departed souls, please, means if somebody has left, please pray for that person, pray for everybody, pray for the community, saying that good, thank God that this person quit the karma. Please help this person in the onward journey and help him quit the karma as well. So always offer prayer and move on. Don't stay there. You don't have to. Life goes on. And we all have to understand our karma also, that we are here for something. We all have a collective destiny working right now. So if it's a bad time, there will be good times as well. And definitely after the good times comes the bad times again, to actually understand the difference between the two. So this is what the life cycle is about. And we all are, power hungry. Maybe we want our names and fames and, our own desires that we all suffer for. So that's the reason, the more you get detached in this attachment, then you will get the actual path. Okay, so enough of lecture. So what is this week heading to? We have many things happening this week, and I will be sharing my insights on the same in the summary part and in the letter segment about the predictive on the 12 signs. Definitely, we all are having our personal charts, and that's the reason we are experiencing different kinds of results. So when we are in a particular nation, that means the destiny that we have picked and chosen, we are here because of that. If we are born in some other country, that is also our karma, remember. And some people are partying and some people are crying. So what is this world about? So we have to actually experience everything here and come and actually, quit our karma here itself. So this is week 42, and this is based on the moon's interaction with all the other planets. And we have this week from the 16th to the 22nd of October. I hope you can, hear me. And if there is any lag or something, it's all live session, as you all know. So just pardon me. So this week we have moons ingress in Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Please go back and watch the previous week's video where I've covered Libra sign 16th, 17th, first half. Then we have Scorpio in the 17th, latter half, 18th and 19th. This moon is going to be debilitated, and in Gandanta also. Sagittarius from the 20th to the 21st in trine to Venus, Jupiter and Rahu. In Capricorn from 22nd to the 23rd. In Kendra to Rahu, Ketu, Sun, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. A lot of energy this week moon is going to be experiencing. And we do have Sun entering the Libra sign. It's sign of debility, and it's called the Tula Sankranti. That's happening from the 18th of October till the 17th of November. And we have Mercury's ingress in the Libra sign as well. And they all there's a cluttering of planets, or we can say stellium forming in the Libra sign. We have Mars already there, Ketu already there, waiting for this Sun and Mercury. So this is going to happen on the 19th, when Mercury also joins in this Sun's and Ketu and Mars company. So 19th October to the 6th of November, this Mercury is going to be there in the Libra sign, friendly sign zone though, but there's an exchange forming between Sun and Venus. So that's happening from the 18th of October till the first week of October of November. So we have Venus in Purva Falguni Nakshatra from the 17th of October till the 31st of October. Now, Sun and Ketu will be at the exact degrees on the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. They'll be in the close vicinity, and that's when the problems actually aggravate. So we have to see what is the condition of your personal chart. That is why we are not experiencing certain events and somebody else is. So it's because the negative, positive, whatever. It's because, we have some dashas, the timelines. So that is why we have to see the dashas also, what dasha you're in, what antardasha you're in. If you are in Ketu, Mars, Sun, Mercury dasha, antardasha, then these transits will impact you even more. So we have exact degree of Mercury and Ketu as well. And they have a Gautama also in the Navmansha Kundli. That means they have the potency to give the results even more. Good, bad, ugly depends on the planet to planet, but it's Ketu energy there. So Sun and Mercury will be at the exact degrees till the 21st, from the 19th to the 21st Mercury, and from 18th to the 21st Sun. So Sun, Ketu, and Mercury will be together, dancing together in a way in the Libra sign in Navmansha also. That is why it's called the Vargotama, because in Libra, in the Rashi chart, as well as in the Navmansha also. That's what is the planetary configuration. We have festivals that we celebrate from time to time. These are all our traditions, our value system, our deep-rooted system that we follow. So we have to celebrate also. And this is the Navratri time that is propitiating the goddess. And these Navratris will be ending with the Dasha. And we have Mahanavami on October 22nd. It starts at 7:58 p.m. till 23rd of October, 5:44 p.m. So I think we will be celebrating it on the 23rd even more, because it's in the evening when it starts. Then we have Dasha. We will be celebrating on the 24th, maybe because 5:44 p.m. October 23rd, it starts the Dashami Tithi and ends on the 24th of October. So this is actually a mixed bag, we all are experiencing, because we have a Mahalaya also, that is the Pitru Paksha ending. And that's how, the Rakshasa, the demon, Mahishasur was actually to be killed, and Devi Durga was actually, by the Trinity brought on the earth to the wrath of the demon, to save us all from. So that is the reason Ma Durga is the goddess of killing the demon inside us, outside us also. So we must actually propitiate her. We must do the Pitru Paksha Tarpana, that is the last on the 14th when it is Mahalaya. I've already made the video on the same. So it is very important that we do these remedies and propitiate Goddess Durga and help us come out of the miseries and the sorrows that we are facing. There are certain negative impact of whatever is happening in the world. So the best thing to do is worship Goddess Durga and ask for mercy. And, we can just simply pray for the world and the peace. It's a world which has become very self-centric, very selfish, and we all are in the same, in the same boat. Maybe, somebody is less, somebody is more. So the nationwide, whatever is happening in the world, the nations are power hungry. That is why this is happening. And the poor people are suffering because of that. Poor people are killed the innocent people are killed. But remember, it's time for them to go. It's time for quitting their karma. That is why I always say, when somebody goes, just pray that the onward journey is smooth and this person gets the emancipation, the moksha. Okay, so let's start with a small prayer. Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So this week we have many things happening. There is a Tula Sankranti where Sun debilitates, and it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis, and we'll be heading to a new moon. Of course, when I'm making this video, we're heading to the new moon on the 14th. And then on the 29th, we have a 28th, 29th, we have a full moon. And that's the reason when they come into Rahu Ketu axis, we have eclipse, lunar eclipse at that time. So what exactly is going to be happening during this time is that we are going to be experiencing a lot of energy towards quitting our karma. It's like, you will be getting some clarity about what you have to do. Have that servitude, have that gratitude attitude right now. Whenever there are eclipses, whenever there are, the Pitru Paksha, we must actually, take the help of the ancestors. We must actually, tell them that if you are in a problem, they definitely will take you out. Okay, worship the divine and ask for peace for the world. Okay, so let's start with the predictive, and I will be sharing with you my insights on the same as well. I hope the screen is sharing. So what exactly can we see here is that I'll just share my screen. Okay, so as you can see, moon will be ingressing in these three signs. I've done already Libra. That's why I see three signs, because it's going to be in debilitation sign, and it's going to be in Gandanta when it reaches here, and in the beginning part also. That's when, we will experience some energies related to the world even more. Plus minus, we do take whenever moon is ingressing a day or two. And we do have moon in the water sign. So this is something, which will give some impact on the emotions, and people will become very, very involved in their own world, and they will take charge of their emotions also. Here, when moon is in the Sagittarius sign, it is going to be in trine to Venus, Jupiter, and Rahu as well. Now, this is the time when you will have to work on the relationship, overall relationships. That means the worldly relationships also across the globe, and your personal relationships as well. Then there is this Jupiter also, which is going to be in trine to this moon. This means that you will be in some kind of a positive mood, but Rahu energy will blemish that. You have to actually work towards the path of well-being. You have to help others in their, in their well-being, or in their crisis situation, because this will give you a balance now about the social events, about the social, problems that we are experiencing in the world. So that is something which is on the worldly level, on the mundane level, but moon impacts us on our mind. So we must actually take care of our relationships, take care of our own well-being also, so that you can take care of others. Then moon will be in the Capricorn sign on the 23rd, 22nd, and 23rd. It's going to be in the Kendra. As you can see, it's going to be in the Kendra to Rahu, Jupiter, and it's going to be also Mercury is going to be here, Sun is going to be here. So it's going to be in the Kendra to all the planets. There's a lot of energy working here. When it is in the Kendra to Sun and Mercury, there is a crisis on the market situation that can happen. There can be a fall of market also. There is a very strong probability this week that we can hear some news related to the market trends. And very important decisions will be made during this time as far as the community is concerned. Travels must be avoided. I'm not saying that you can't travel, but if at all you have some kind of, problem in the, in your horoscope already, or you're in the Dasha of Mercury, Sun, etc. So you must actually be doing something about the travels. Avoid if you can. Okay. Now, this is also the time when you will be experiencing something to do with your starting of new things, because we are heading to a solar eclipse, and then we have a lunar eclipse also. So there is a possibility that there will be some major decisions made on the worldly plane, on the global plane, the economy wise, or there will be some major changes or major decisions coming through. Accidents can happen. There can be that some major decisions will be made on the worldly plane as far as job front is concerned. People are being laid off. There are job crises also. So this is a very, very crucial week for this reason. And as you can see, almost all the planets are forming a connection with Mars. Mercury, Sun, Ketu, they are in Chitra Nakshatra. Jupiter and Rahu are in Aries sign, which is ruled by Mars and is aspected by Mars also. That means there is a lot of fiery energy. There's a lot of aggression in people because Saturn is in trine. So this will bring about a lot of opposition, and we can experience that in the political front, people will suffer. The authorities will suffer, or they will make some wrong decisions because of the haste, and the general public will suffer. Also, don't go by the gossip mongering or the fear mongering or the rumors around. If there is a collision happening, there is something else involved, air accident, train accident, road accidents, means that there is some malfunctioning happening. Technically, there is something amiss, or there is some conspiracy. So you have to be very careful about what you hear and what you absorb. Be careful. Market trends also will be facing some upheavals because of the conspiracy. Remember, it's not something which is very straight or straightforward. There has to be something to do with, something which is really hidden. We have to be very well prepared. Do not go for heavy major investments. In the film industry, because there's an exchange between Sun and Venus, there can be, in the film industry, we can hear some news about the actresses, about the people who are into beauty or fashion or jewelry. We can hear, or the artistic, people, we can hear something major about them also. So these are all mundane predictions I'm giving. Okay. So you all have to be very careful during this time. It's a precarious week, and it will lead to major events, which is like laying a foundation for them. So this is a very, very foundational week, because after the solar eclipse we are heading to, this is the only week which is actually, between the solar and lunar eclipse. So we all have to be prepared. Just not the negative thing I'm sharing. It's just because, we have to be forewarned. And on the personal level, of course, somebody is enjoying having dal bhat. Somebody is enjoying having non-vegetarian food. Somebody is enjoying having water only. So everybody is different. Everybody is in a different karma. Everybody has to quit their karma. Okay. So let's start with the predictive. And how do I do that? You all know. Please do change your time zones. If at all something is not matching up, there is definitely a time zone. Change your time per time zone. These are general predictions. Please take them, okay, as general predictions. Predictions. Okay. Now, what exactly is happening? Let me share with you. This is as per the ascendant, moon, or and Dasha. Now, what is Dasha sign? Suppose you are in the Dasha of Venus, and Venus is posited in Gemini in your natal chart. So make Gemini your first house. Now, Venus is a long dasha of 20 years. So make the Antardasha. What is your Antardasha in Venus? So make that your first house. Suppose you are in the Antardasha of Mars. Mars is in Capricorn. So make Capricorn your first house and see how the planetary positions are. And also, if you don't know your ascendant, moon or dasha, please erect your chart, put in your birth data, that is date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, in any of the software that you get, Kundli, Astro Sage, Cosmic Insights, Jagannath Hora, or Hindu calendar, any of the softwares that you can get online. It's very, very easy to erect the chart. And then wherever AS is written, that is the ascendant. Wherever MO is written, that is the moon sign. And wherever your dasha is, you will get the dasha. What is your current dasha? So that sign would be the dasha sign. So please do hear from the dasha sign also. You must use it as per the dasha also. People don't do it. None of the astrologers will do it, I know, but it is very, very essential to take it from the dasha also. Only then you will get the results. This is for the newbies or the ones who are watching me for the first time here. So that's the reason I have to explain everything in detail every time. Please pardon me, the ones who are watching me from a long time, they say that it's a repetition every time. But remember, it's because people must know, the ones who are watching me for the first time. And also, if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe my channel, because this is the time of the year where, we have many events happening in the sky. And I do make the videos on transit from time to time, as well as some tutorials in the beginning part, in the summary part. So let's start with the predictive, how the week is. 42nd week, how is it going to be for everyone? So for Aries natives, this moon is going to be transiting your, to start with Libra. I've already covered Libra, 7th house. Please go back and watch that video. So Scorpio, 17th letter half, 18th, 19th, and Sagittarius, 20th, 21st, and Capricorn, 22nd, 23rd. So this means that it's going to be in your 8th house to start with, and then 9th, and then lastly in the 10th house. So 16th, 17th is going to be in your 7th house. I've already done that in the previous video. I've covered it. So when it is going to be in the 8th house, you must understand it's also going to be crossing the Gandanta zone. So there is a lot of transformation energy that you experience when moon is in the 8th house. You do experience that what is happening, you are very, very emotionally committed to everyone. You feel that there's a lot of burden that is coming through, and you want to complete the task. You want to do certain activities which involve the deeper realms. You might become very, very money-minded or concerned about your possessions and money also. There are certain emotional issues that you have to face and you have to combat. Detach yourself. That's the best thing to do. Do not get immersed in the problems or the emotion on the emotional front. If you get absorbed, then this week is going to give you troubles. There can be complications in relationships, or relationship with your partner or business partner or your spouse, or with your spouse's family. So take care of all of that as well. This is the time to heal. There are certain undercurrents that you have to go through, and this will be giving you some kind of self-protection also. So learn and don't get involved in anything which is just, temporary. Get into not the superficial world, just get involved into everything in deeper realms, deeply. And don't be too self-centric. This is not going to fetch you and take you anywhere. There can be some kind of, when moon transits through the Sagittarius sign in your 9th house, this is the time when you want some physical and emotional freedom, because this is the 2nd house from the 8th. So this will give you some kind of expansion, growth, learning. You have just come out of that zone where you have learned your lessons. Now, this is the time when you want independence, new experiences, intellectual growth. You work on that. Don't get haywire. Don't get on that track where you can just, be in that realm where you're confused, because Rahu energy is also there, looking at the zone. So follow the right path. And there can be something unconventional that you'll be opting for in the learning experience of yours. You can be very emotionally restless also, but you will be breaking that restlessness by following a different order, a different routine now. Maybe your partner will help you out, or the female counterparts you are going to get help from. Take a break, look at the perspective, change your perspective, look at the world in a different perspective also. This is also going to be giving you some kind of opinionated approach. You have certain opinions about a viewpoint and people are not accepting it. At your workplace, maybe people will not acknowledge whatever you're doing. So this might just bring you some kind of irritability also. Look at the bigger picture. Do not confine yourself to the minimalistic approach. There is something which will give you too much of clarity on what exactly is your outlook and what you want to do actually. Okay. This moon will be in your 10th house on the, let me see. Yeah, moon will be in the 10th house on the 22nd, 23rd, and in the Kendra to all the planets. Now, this is the time when you will be experiencing something to do with the, your practical approach. Now you want to do things on the ground level rather than, just doing it superficially. Now you're going to be getting more involved in whatever you're doing, whatever your approach is. And this will be making you too emotional about your job also. You might be taking good care of your, health, mental health. There is a lot of work to do. So you have to take a break also. At the same time, if at all you're thinking of any change coming your way, you can also do that. You can take it up. And there is a possibility that, there are certain friends who are going to be pulling you down, or the people at the workplace who are pulling you down and not acknowledging whatever you're doing, or they're just being too nitpicky, your bosses or your seniors also. Sun and Mercury, now let me change the date. It's from the 16th, so you know that. So let me change the date so that you can see the Sun and Mercury also here. Okay. All right. So now here, as you can see, Sun and Mercury are also in your Kendra. So this might bring about some investments which might just backlash. Means you might have some problems in your financial issues. You might just, have to face the downward hill to the finances because there is this Mercury combustion, and that too in the Ketu vicinity. So you have to be careful about your communication. There's an exchange between Venus and Sun because Venus is in Sun sign and Sun is in Venus's sign. So this might trigger the relationship or childbirth or starting of new education. Some creative planning is going to be taking place as well. So this is a very beautiful week to start something new after the eclipse gets over. Okay. So coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, moon is going to be transiting through your 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. 6th house I've already covered in the previous video. Please go back and watch the previous weeklies. Tomorrow I have to travel. So that's the reason I'm making this video now. So you see, for you people, when moon is in the 7th house, so 7th house will give you too much of energy towards your partner, your relationship. You want people to acknowledge you. Now is the time when you want to depend on your current circumstances. You should actually, your relations, your nurturing, your warmth, that's going to pay off. And there is an increased need of connecting with people also. There can be that you have trust issues. You might have some complication in your relationship. As it is, Sun being the ruler of your 4th house is forming an exchange with Venus. And this might trigger some complication in relationships. Okay. But at the same time, you have to seek that harmony, security, because that is actually the need of the hour. Now, when Sun switches places with Venus this week, we have a Rahu and Jupiter looking at this zone. So there will be a very strong probability of buying, purchasing property or selling your property and, maybe redoing your place. Or there is a possibility that you want to feel happy, feel good factor that is missing. So you want that to happen. This exchange is not considered to be that good because Venus is coming to your 6th house. So you can be very, very nitpicky. You can be getting into the depth and the detail of everything, and you will just, be critical about things. So that expression about love, care, that has to actually take over, not the area where you feel uncomfortable, or you yourself come down to that extent that you don't find any happiness in your relationships, satisfaction in your relationships, and also complications in your loans, litigation, debts, etc. And also it can be giving you some disease which might be related to your lower abdominal region. So all of that you have to take care of, but surely this is the time to depend on partnerships, satisfy your need to start with. 17th letter half, 18th, 19th. Then moon will be in Sagittarius from 20th to 21st. Now, this is the time when moon will be in the 8th house of yours. After the debilitation sign for Taurus natives, moon back to back gets into the zone for 5 days, where you feel uneasy. Uneasy what? Uneasy for what? Because you are experiencing the bonds in a very deeper manner. Now you're getting into your a zone where you are thinking about your finances deeply. It's about other people's money, stocks, shares, etc. Now you have those circumstances where you will be actually working through these areas even more. So this will be also giving you some healing, some deepening, research. All that will also actually enhance. There is a very strong need for deepening the bond with people, with your own self also. There can be some scandals or some some hidden realms which will be hidden events which will be actually coming into limelight this week. So be careful about that. Also this week will give you some clarity about your work, about your nature of job. There can be that you have to strike a balance between the two. See, the exchange between Sun and Venus is like, which has happened already when Sun was in Leo sign, right opposite Saturn. Now, when was that? I'll tell you. Of course, it's always there in every year, 17th August to 17th of September. So that is the time when Saturn was right opposite this Sun also. So that is when, you have, now you will be experiencing similar kind of results. So just go back and see when Sun was in the Leo sign, what all you experienced. Okay. There was a need of security, sense of security, home, family values. So don't be too bossy. Don't be too nitpicky about whatever the surroundings are taking you to. Take the help of your family. Don't go against them. Okay. Now, lastly, moon will be in your Capricorn sign in the 9th house, 22nd to the 23rd. Now, 9th house energy is also about spiritual growth, about your freedom, bigger picture, learning. Enhance that, because it is already in the trying to 2, 6, 10, second sign and the 6th sign of the natural zodiac. So you can be more focused and channelizing your energies towards growth, towards material growth, towards material possessions. It's very good time for foreign stay. If you're traveling, you might be just, wanting to explore the world now. You might just connect with some guru. It can be that you are going to be having some strong bonding with your children. Children might be joining a new job. This could be that week also. Very good time for competition and competitive success. It is also going to be giving you problems in your relationship, but at the same time, you will be getting that solution as well. If you are involved in some litigation, this might be the week when you will be getting involved even more. And maybe, there will be a stretched kind of a decision. You're waiting for the decision to come through, but it's not happening. We have Mahanavami, we have Dasha this week, we have Navratris, worship goddess Durga, Lakshmi, any of the goddesses, any form of the goddess, you will get relief. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. Now, for Gemini natives, this moon is going to be transiting your one side. Okay. Moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th houses. 5th house I've already covered. Kindly go back and see What exactly does that mean? So when it is in your sixth house is the house of loans, litigation, disease, also your jobs, okay, your servitude, attitude. So this is a very good time to start something related to your health. You want to focus on your health. This is also the time to take up any new job. If at all you have any work that you have to complete, this is going to be the time. You must understand moon debilitates here. So this might just bring about some health issues. You might just have some fever, or there's a lot of workload. You feel exhausted, you're burnt out. You should consume holy basil. You should chant Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha. Also, donate. This is also the time to help others. Maybe at the workplace, if you do something for somebody, you will get that back. You will get that support back, whatever you have been waiting for. There's a Jupiter-Rahu conjunction in your Aries sign in your 11th house. This is not the time for friendship. Basically, your friends only have become your enemies, or they have become very self-centric. So do not get carried away, because Jupiter is there and it is also forming, excuse me, it's a seventh house ruler after all. So this might bring about or trigger some new relationship which are superficial. They might just end because Jupiter is retrograde. There's a Ketu Sun Mercury combination which is happening in your fifth house, and there's an exchange between Venus and Sun also. So this is also the week where you will feel a little uneasy because of the outside world, the outsiders. You have to give yourself some time and break, because you are exhausted, you're doing too many things, you're multitasking. So you must take a break and do things very slowly. Do not just go in for bigger things in one go and then suffer. It's better to lie low and do things gradually. Do not think that you can do everything in one go, and then you experience that you feel burnt out. Also, sixth house is the energy where you want to perfect your craft. This is a very good time to connect with yourself, work on your health, work on your emotional sensitivity, and also, appreciate yourself, appreciate your creative pursuits. This is also a time when you will be going in for some mantra siddhi. Could be that, you are chanting and you become a siddha yourself. So this is going to be very, very, okay. So this is something which you have to be working on. As far as your children is concerned, this might bring about some, some creativity to them, job change, or maybe place change for them. Maybe they're traveling, or you're going to be picking and choosing some subjects for them, also helping them with that. If you are on the way to the progeny, childbirth, so this might be a little difficult process, or they can be that you have to go through a surgical process. So take care. Also, as far as your health is concerned, take care on the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 22nd and 23rd. It could be that you have too much of thought process and too much of work to do, and you're not able to. There's multitasking. You're just too much involved in a lot of work. There can be that you have some ex coming into your life this week and just giving you too much of headache, or too much of anxiety. So take care of all of that as well. Okay. Mercury is exalted and then moves into your Libra sign. So this will also enhance your creativity. But be careful about your investments, because there is a possibility that the market might crash this week. So take care while investments. If you are doing any major investments, hold on. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. Okay, what happened to this? Okay. And thank you so much for your lovely comments. I know it's too much of philosophy that I do, but that's me. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. And keep encouraging me with your critical comments. It's really, it keeps me going, because I'm not an astrologer who's just going to do the predictions only. I have to guide you through also that what the planets are trying to say. Their philosophy is not somewhere which is outside. It is also within this realm. Okay. Everything is within this. All the planets are working. Remember, something or the other is actually, practicality, philosophy, emotions, everything is here. Okay. So for Cancer natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th houses this week. 4th house I've already covered in the previous weeklies. So please go back and watch that video. So when Moon is in your 5th house, you're going to be very creative. You're going to be actually getting into deeper realms now. Healing, enjoyments, amusements. You're going to be maybe connecting with the children or child like you. So it's a very good time to do so. That is 17 letter half, 18, 19. And it is also in the Gandanta. So you will get a lot of clarity. Whenever anything is in Gandanta, what happens, especially Moon. So the babies born during this time must do the remedies, of course. The parents must do the remedies. But whenever Moon is in the Gandanta, especially on the 19th and the 20th, so that's the time when you will experience that there are a lot many changes happening in you. You will experience that you have to deal with a lot many things together. But it is a very beautiful time also because you are in that transition mode from water to the fire. So you will do things now courageously. You will make bold decisions now. As far as your work is concerned, as far as your relationship is concerned, you will make major decisions. Your childbirth, your children, competition, all of that you're going to be working on during this week. And we do have a Sun, Mercury, Mars, Ketu in your 4th house zone. So there is an exchange between Sun and Venus also. So you will be working through your finances now. You are going to be considering your family as your own. Like you might be spending more time with your family now. You want to, but it's not good for your finances. Finances means making decisions, decision or shares, stock, investments. You might just go wrong there. So you have to be careful about your decisions related to that. Your siblings might be having issues in their workplace, at their workplace or in their family life. So you have to help them out during this week. Moon is going to be transiting through your 6th house on the 20th and the 21st, and it's going to be in trine to Jupiter, Rahu, and Venus. So this is the time when you will experience a lot of energy towards workplace. You have to do things to resolve the issues. There's a lot of work to handle. You're traveling, you're doing things which are, very, very important. Presentations are there, something to do with a lot of workload. So you have to take care of your health because health you're not focusing on. And suddenly, you will experience that there is some leg pain or some knee pain or shoulder pain. You're experiencing all of that. And then you have to go to the doctor. So take care of your health and do not ignore. If at all you're having any issues, please go take help and seek advice from the doctor. Take a prescription, take a medicine. Don't self-medicate also. Lastly, Moon will be in your 7th house on the 22nd and 23rd. And it's going to be in the Kendra to all the planets. Whenever Moon is in the Kendra to all the planets, there is a lot of energy. That means you have energy to focus towards your 4th house and your 7th house right now. That means you have to strike a balance between relationship, home front, and your workplace. How you balance it, this is the time when you will experience all of that even more. 7th house is also that you become very emotional about your relationships. You work on your relationships rather than being self-centric. Your partner might be demanding, but you might be just making her or him happy, going out for a date, asking for a dinner date, or, anything to do with your, connectivity with your partner. So that is something which will give you that kind of an experience this week. And take care of your health, I repeat, because Saturn is in your 8th house any which ways, and it could give you some mouth-related issues also. Take care, and this week shall also pass. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. All right. See, Leo sign is actually in, there's a lot of energy in the Leo sign. Why? Because there's a exchange between Venus and Sun also this week. We have Jupiter and Rahu looking at the 1st house, and we have a Saturn looking at the 1st house also. Now, Saturn and Sun are not friends. Now, when there is an exchange, this week you will experience what you experienced on the 17th, from 17th of August to the 17th of September. Now, please go back and see what all happened. But this might trigger new openings for you. The horizons are actually opening up. So this is the time when you should actually worship the goddess, because there's a Rahu energy also. So you should worship Lord Shiva, goddess Parvati during this time. And we do have a Mercury, which is your Dhanabhava ruler. So you must be careful about your finances. If you have to make major decisions, I think you should just hold on. Right now, you should not go for heavy investments, new ventures. It might just give you some setbacks. So the best remedy for you is that worship goddess, worship Lord Shiva, and get rid of the Rahu or the Rahu energy, which is, in trine to this Leo sign. Because this brings about, shadows, the energies of yours. Maybe the authorities are not actually, appreciating you, or you yourself are not able to make, if you are at the authoritative figure, you are not able to make right kind of decisions. Or maybe, your subordinates are not helpful. Your employees are not helpful. They are not accepting you. So when moon is in the Kendra, when moon is in the Scorpio sign, 17th letter half, 18, 19, of course, 16, 17th I've already covered in the previous week. Please go back and watch. See, the date over here is, let me write the date because then people will get confused. So this is from the 16th to the 22nd October. Okay. But why I've done this as 20th? Because this will give a lot of clarity as to what the transit positions are, because they're changing. Sun is changing, Mercury is changing, Venus is in Purva Falguni. So this might bring about some changes at the workplace, of course. You're getting that opportunity now. And moon, when is in the Kendra, 17th, letter half, 18th and 19th, this will bring about some change of place, change of job, change of residence, or redoing your place, refurbishing your place, connecting with your childhood. You might become very emotionally involved with your friends, with your family during this week. And this could also bring about some changes in your own personality, because this is a transformative sign, Scorpio, where moon debilitates. So you can be overly emotional, okay? Or maybe, you're thinking too much about what happened in the past, you're brooding, or, or why I took these kind of decisions. So that happens on the 17th, letter half, 18th and 19th. Then moon is going to be in your trine, that is in Sagittarius. Now, this is the Gandanta zone, where from the water energy, moon is going to be in the fiery energy. Now, this will give you that fire. Oh, yes, I have to do this, that zeal, that energy to start again, afresh. Whenever the cycle comes to an end, this is the time when you actually, start afresh. You get that energy even more. So when moon is in the Sagittarius, it's in trine to Venus, it's in trine to Jupiter and Rahu also. So this might trigger some relationship, marriage, creativity. You might just do something new, innovate something new. Creativity is at its peak. Utilize it. The artistic you might just go for a movie, with your partner. Some ex-partner comes into your life, and then you just start afresh again. So that is something which can happen. And children, you're going to be getting involved with children a lot. Maybe you have a project to finish for your children. Okay. Sometimes, when we were, when my kids were small, when we used to be doing this, during the Durga Puja, you have to dress them up as a Devi or, some demon or something like that. And you have to send them to the school. So, all those ceremonies used to take place to actually help us understand our culture. We used to do that. The performances used to be there. So the story form, that we used to, narrate through the, the stage performances, that used to take place. So maybe you're involved with your children for that, especially on the 20th and 21st. So enjoy this. This is something that, I miss. Children, when they grow, then you start missing all of that. So enjoy it. Don't find it as a burden. Oh, I'm exhausted, I'm doing so much. Don't feel that way. Do for your kids and enjoy. And teach them your culture. Wherever you are in the world, teach them your culture well. Because none of the culture is bad. None of the tradition is bad. You must teach them your values, your family values, your traditional values, your festivals. They have some relevance. Teach them. All right. Then moon will be lastly in your 6th house on the 22nd and the 23rd, in the Kendra to all the planets. Now, this is the time when you will have a lot of energy towards doing the task. Maybe, you are getting many assignments. You have to do some past tasks that you have to complete. There are some deadlines that you have to finish off. You have to meet. So this might bring about some energies towards exhaustion. You will feel that, oh my God, I have to be doing this also, that also. So you have to take it easy, take a break, okay? And take care of your health. Go for that walk, go for that fitness, go for that jog that you have not done from a long time. So sweat it out. You will feel better. Eat right kind of food. Maybe go to a dietitian and take your, diet plan. Eat right, sleep on time. You're lacking sleep also. As it is whenever, for Leo natives, it's the Cancer sign in the 12th house. The sleep is disturbed sleep. There is some sleep related problems, sleep apnea or something also I've seen people have when Cancer is there in the 12th house for them. Okay. So worship the god, goddess, and you will be out of your issues that you face. Okay. Surrender. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses. 2nd house I've already covered. So I start from Scorpio, which is from the 17th letter half, 18th and 19th. Now here it's the 3rd house. 3rd house is your intellect, is your, one sec, I'll just have water. Just a sec. Sorry about that. So for Virgo natives, moon is going to be transiting your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses. I've covered the 2nd house already. Please go back and watch. So from the 17th letter half, 18th and 19th, we have this moon transiting through your 3rd house, and it's in debility. So this is the this is the place where you have mental inclinations towards something very important. You're going to be having a lot of inclination to study. Maybe you will read that book, which you have not read from a long time. Getting into the deeper realms now. It's also possible that you start writing a book. You're just, in that zone where you're connecting with your siblings. See, whenever, and these are your shoulders, your help. So take the help of people, your subordinates. They might just come to your rescue. This might trigger those communications which you have not had from a long time. And it will give you some connectivity with people who will play a very important role in your life. It can give you some throat-related infection, etc. So take care of that. Also, you are the sign who are too much into servitude attitude. And that goes on and on. Virgo is that kind of a sign where, you have that, you always think about your, how you can be helpful to others. That is what this Virgo sign, every sign has a quality. So you have that, but you always have some issues to deal with. You have to take care of your health from time to time. So whenever moon is transiting such houses where, it can impact your health, little bit of health issue, just don't ignore it. So when moon is in the 3rd house, you have to take care of your contract signing. You have to take care of what exactly is the gossip mongering happening, the rumors. Don't fall prey to that. Also, when moon is in your 4th house, that is from the 20th to the 20th, 21st, This will give you some kind of domestic environments. Maybe you have been traveling, just a day before to this transit, you have been traveling. Now you want to take rest. You might just be in that homely environment. You want to spend time with your family. You want to do things which, are related to studying, education, enhancing yourself, buying vehicle, purchasing property. You're just thinking, contemplating on all of that. Also, here it's in trying to Rahu and Jupiter, and it's trying to Venus also. So this can bring about some new vehicle, purchasing of, selling of the old one, buying a new one. Okay, signing of contracts related to your home. Maybe you are purchasing a house. Residence change is also visible, when moon is here because of Rahu energy there. Some ancestral property related issues you're going to be working on. There are certain ideas that you'll be getting, how you can make money out of money. It's also the house of treasure, remember, hidden treasure. So that hidden treasure is within you. Okay, so you will get that idea how to, that hidden treasure means that what is inside you. You have to find that treasure first. If you really want to make the best use of this transit, you must actually go in for that hidden treasure that you have. You're holding it inside. So we must actually, and donate milk or drink milk if you are not lactose allergic. So just drink milk, have a lot of milk products. When moon is in the 5th house on the 22nd, 23rd, this will bring about inclination towards connecting with your children. You might just be meeting the right kind of people who can show you the right path, creativity. And you might just go in for some watching a movie or entertainment. You're just spending time with your family or just chilling, all of that can also happen. You can also go in for the mantra siddhi during this time. You can think of future prospects on the business front. If you want to initiate something new, you can do that. And you can be on the spiritual plane also learning something new. Maybe you're going in for the mantra siddhi, you're going in for some people who are going to be actually helping you out with your insights on your, spiritual growth. You might just come across those kinds of people also. And there is a possibility of you taking help of your dad or dad's business, taking over that also. Some ex-partner might come into your life, which can bring about a lot of troubles. There is a lot of energy in your second house, and second house is the house of power and resources. How you can utilize it, this is the time you should be. You can have eyesight issue or mouth region issues. Eat right, because this can lead to some acidic problem, or you can have some digestive issues also. Take care. And nervous issues also. Market trends are going to drastically change. I predicted already. So please, economy-wise also, there are certain changes happening. And you might just have to make some decisions related to your finances very, very rigorously. So be careful and do not go in for investments. If you've already invested, just pull out your money. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, moon is going to be transiting your first, second, third, and fourth houses. I've already covered the first house. Please go back and watch the video of the last week. You'll get the details. That's from the 16th and the 17th first half. I'll be covering from Scorpio, that is from the 17th latter half, 18th and 19th. What happens? Here, moon is debilitated in the second house. So now here you have to be very careful about your decision-making on the finances this week. Because, you might just make some wrong decision and you will repent later. So the best thing is to lie low. Do not just invest in the hard cash. Investments must be towards, gold, etc. Okay. Jewelry, gold, etc. And you might just spend on something which you really don't need. So just be careful about that also. You can be very, very involved in, you can be very involved in healing also with your family values. You'll connect. Maybe you'll be making some right kind of decisions because of your family values, your traditional values. Take the help of your family members. Maybe they will guide you through how to make the decisions on the finances, budget planning, etc. You can be having a lot of past memories refreshed. So that can bring about tears in your eyes, etc. So that is something you have to take care of. And this might be bringing about a lot of imagination. You might just be writing, studying, reading, something very different than your league, whatever you're doing right now. If you're a student, especially, what you have been studying and reading. So now you might just be changing all of that. This might bring about some issues in your teeth region or your eyesight also. So take care of that. Headaches also you can get. So be careful. Don't have too much of anxiety, just work on yourself. Don't think that this is the end of the world. Start afresh. If you fall, just rise and then start afresh. Gear up. Moon is in the Gandanta also during the 21st and 20th and 21st ish, 19th and 20th. It's going to be somewhat few hours here and there, in the Gandanta zone. So this is the time when you will experience a lot of communication. You will find that you are very communicative and you're going to be doing things where you can connect with people. You might get some news, and the news could be false news also. So be careful. Don't trust. There can be that you are going to be getting too firm on your decisions. Maybe you're a senior or authoritative figure or strategy planning you're doing. So maybe you're going to be taking that kind of decision, that kind of step, which is something which is really, very hard to take. Now you're going to be very harsh on yourself, and you just don't want to be that pally you. So you are going to be making some major decisions during this week. There is a possibility of change of residence you're thinking of already. Could be any kind of contracts, agreements, signing of anything can also take place. PR, visa, overseas journeys, you might be taking that also. Take care of your arms, bones, nervous system during this time, because Mars and Mercury are also conjunct here, and Jupiter is right opposite. So Mars is playing a very vital role, because Chitra is the nakshatra of the eclipse also. It's an Akarant nakshatra. So a lot of fiery energy in the first house of yours. So take care while driving, if you're traveling. So take care of all of that. Moon will be in your 4th house on the 22nd, 23rd. And that's the Kendra. And it's going to be in the Kendra to all of the planets. Mostly all the planets are there. And there's a Sun and Venus exchange also. That's good for your stability in finances. But still, you have to be very careful in your investments. Pull out your investments wherever you have a doubt that this is going to fall. The market is going to fall. So there is some possibility. Connecting with your mother. This can be the time when you will be at home. You want to redecorate your home, renovate your home. There is a possibility of buying a vehicle, buying a residence, a house. Taking the help of your mother will be good. Take her blessings and take the blessings of mother life figures. Ancestral property, hidden treasure, something which is inside you. You will get the clarity about your ancestral property and about your own self also. There is some connection there. So you might just get that clarity about what exactly is it that you have to follow. Follow your heart, and you will get the right, you will be able to make right kind of decisions, that gut feeling that you are getting. Okay. This might bring about some connectivity with the bosses and the seniors also. You might just find that you are in that place where you are doing too much of work, not getting appreciated. But at the same time, some new bosses and new colleagues might come into your life and change your life. So they'll help you actually. Okay. So there's a Saturn and Sun in a way opposition which is happening. So take care of your children, take care of your eyesight, take care of your connection with the siblings also during this time. All right. Worship Goddess Durga. We have Navratris. We are heading to the Navami also. So worship Goddess and you will find relief. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. Okay. For Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, 2nd houses and 3rd house. I've already covered the 12th house summary. Please go back and watch in the previous video. That's happening on the 16th, 17th first half. And I'm covering from the 17th latter half. That is, Moon is going to be in your 1st house. It's debilitated there. And it's going to be there from the 17th latter half, 18th and 19th also. So when moon is in the first house, you feel that you have that natural tendency to be very emotional about about people around you. Your personality changes. You think of honor, prosperity, and your well-being and others' well-being also. Maybe, you're going to be meeting somebody who needs healing, or you're going to be meeting somebody in the hospital. Maybe, you're going to be taking care of your siblings. Somebody who requires attention this week, you're going to be focusing more on this week. Okay. And maybe, you're having some headaches, fever. So take care of all of that when moon is in the first house of yours. Too much of emotions and too much of transformation also, because it's a Gandanta zone where moon is going to be. Whenever in Scorpio, whenever in Pisces, whenever in Cancer, moon has to cross that water sign to the fiery energy. So that's called the Gandanta energy. So it's a major transformation, no? So that's the reason, when there is a fiery energy involved, you have that zeal, you start afresh, you do things. You get aggressive also, but passive aggressive. So that is something which you will be experiencing. You want that freedom now, freedom of thoughts, freedom of mind, freedom of money, freedom of security. You want that. You're feeling quite insecure. From the 20th to the 21st, moon is going to be in the Sagittarius sign, and it's going to be in the second house. So you're working on your money matters, on your finances, on your resources. You want that power of the freedom, of finances now. But at the same time, you can spend a lot on things that you really don't need, or maybe health issues. You can eat something out and you have some stomach related issues, but you will get the clarity as to what you should be doing, whom should be seeking, and maybe you will be having somebody in the family who's going to guide you through. Take the help. There is a wedding you're heading to, you're going to be spending a lot of money there. Okay, could be. And you might be spending on the puja part, means worshipping, maybe the traditional values. You're going to be celebrating festivities, you're spending there. That is also quite possible during this week. And moon will be lastly in your third house. That is on the 23rd, 22nd and the 23rd, sorry. So here, moon is going to be giving you a lot of mental inclinations, your ability to do things, your intellect, you're dependent on all of that. And you will have a lot of inclination to study more. Maybe you are on a project and you want to get into the detail of it. You want to get into the depth of it. Now, there is a presentation coming up. Now you're preparing, okay? Not superficially, but you're actually getting into the details of everything. You're being very practical. You're taking the help of your subordinates, how to do it. You can't do it alone. Maybe your siblings are helping you out. Your sibling is helping you out, okay? Take the help of the right kind of people where you can be successful. Some strategy you have to plan also. You have to be very imaginative during this time. Your correspondence is going to increase when moon is in your third house. Could be that you're taking a short journey with your colleagues and you're talking a lot about it, how to handle things. There can be some gossip mongering also, fear mongering, gossip mongering, rumor mongering happening. So don't fall prey to that. Don't be in that zone where you can be entrapped in that conspiracy. So don't show your cards before the game is over. So that is something that you have to be careful about. Take care of your family members, connect with them. And also, this can lead to some kind of PR visa agreements also. You might be signing a document, signing a business contract also this week. This is a good time to connect with your childhood days also. Childhood, maybe your family values will teach you how to do things. Okay, your ancestral, something that your forefathers have done already. So you can derive that, from their experience or from your own parents. They will guide you through how to deal with the situation. So take the help. Okay, so that's what is happening. And take care of your throat region. It could lead to some fever or some kind of flu that you are going through. So just be on time to take the medicine. Don't do the self-medication. I've seen people doing the self-medication and falling into problems. There can be that you're going to be buying property, or there is a possibility of upliftment at the workplace. There's an exchange between Sun and Venus. So this might bring about some overseas assignments also. You might get connected with somebody in the overseas country. You're thinking of going there. Do the Hanuman Chalisa and Durga chants. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. I will give you more remedies. Okay, so for Sagittarius natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses this week. 11th house I've already covered in the previous weeklies. Please go back and watch that in Libra. Moon is going to be in Libra from the 16th, 17th, first half. Now I'm covering from the 17th, excuse me, 17th latter half, 18th and 19th. These are live sessions. Please pardon me if I miss out on something or there are pauses, long pauses. I have to think also. This is not my first language, as you all know, but still I try my best. So 17th latter half, 18th, 19th is Scorpio sign. And then Moon is going to be 20th, 21st in the first house of your Sagittarius sign, Capricorn, 22nd, 23rd. So what exactly is happening this week, that when Moon is going to be in the 12th house zone, it is an isolation energy. You want to contemplate on things because, the cycle is coming to an end also, not to forget, when Moon is going to be in your 12th house. The whole cycle comes to an end. You see, the Moon has transited through all the signs and now it's coming to the last sign and it debilitates there. So you have to deal with the situation really well. This, especially 17th latter half, 18th and 19th. You might feel that, there is a lot to learn from. You are thinking of the past a lot. Or maybe, you're too busy with doing your tasks. Maybe you have to complete a presentation, you have to travel, you're packing. In that isolation, basically, you're going away from your family also. Maybe you're traveling and you're moving away from your family for a few days. And 12th house is also drudgery and deception. It could be that, somebody backstabs you. Somebody commits you something and does something else. It could be that, you have shown your ideas or shared your ideas with your own, friend, and that friend only, steals it away. It's a theft, right? So you have to be careful about that. This is also the house of imprisonment, house of isolation, house of hospitalization. Maybe you're going to be visiting somebody in the hospital. You yourself are not well, going in for some surgical process, as it is Mars, Sun, Ketu, and Mercury are going to be in your 11th house. Quite likely that you can go in for that surgery that you have been waiting for from a long time. Surgical process is good for you because, it gives you relief. So don't postpone it. Don't procrastinate. Just get it done. If at all you're having any kind of issues. This is the house of misery and misfortune and bad pleasures also. Mokshasthana. So you might isolate yourself to understand the spiritual realms. This is the time for healing yourself. So isolate yourself to learn more. It's better that you learn. See, the sexual act is also nirvana at times. You feel that you are in the other realm altogether. So that's the reason this is the house of bad pleasures, because it's like the house of nirvana, annihilation. So that's the reason when you are having Moon in your 12th house zone, you should go for rejuvenation, reinvigoration, take those spa, body massages. You should just relax. This is the time to just isolate yourself and learn more. Learn about what the universe is teaching you. So that is why the confinement is going to give you that positive energy towards the end of it, because this Moon is going to be in your first house after the 12th house energy. Again, the cycle starts. When the cycle begins, this is for you especially, for you, for Aries, for Leo. This is the sign after the water sign. These signs are after the water signs. That means you have that energy to do things, that zeal, that start of energy, kickstart afresh. Now you want to start afresh, like a baby. What happens? The baby is, looking here and there inquisitively. So you have that inquisitiveness now to start things, to start afresh. And that's happening on the 20th and 21st. That Moon is going to be in your first house. Now, this will give you a tendency to combat the struggles of your life and start afresh. And you're going to be looking after your health, your vitality, your vigor. You're going to be very, very charged up now, emotionally as well as practically. You're going to be making decisions about your honor, pride, dignity, emotional bent of mind, how you can handle the situations. Now you are maybe going in for that presentation, you're confident. You're going to be lecturing somewhere. If you're a teacher, you're going to be a spiritual leader. Maybe you're going to be attending a seminar. You're going to be lecturing somebody who requires your services, and maybe you help that person out of the misery or the problem that person is going through. So that is one-on-one connectivity with people. And this will also give you some higher learning, because this is the house of learning, a sign of learning, higher learning. So your mental inclination is such that you want to acquire more knowledge and you want to actually structure your life, patterns of life now, start afresh. Okay. So it's a good transit. Then moon will be in your second house, on the 22nd and 23rd. That is in Capricorn. Now, when moon is in the Capricorn sign, it's like Saturn and moon energy. So you are restricted. So you feel that there is a lot of expenditure on things which you really don't want, and then you regret. There is some practicality attached to the emotional front. You are not completely emotional. You're thinking about finance, you're thinking about business, you're thinking about growth. So you have that energy to work focused on the resources, how you can uplift yourself. You will get that clarity also, the ideas which will help you out. Somebody is asking Hanuman Chalisa, and okay, that was for Scorpio, I think. Durga Chalisa, Durga chants. Okay. So when you're talking about, when you're looking at the second house energy, this is also about your memory, what's stored here. So you might just get that memory refreshed about your childhood days, about your resources, about your diet, about your, health. You will be thinking about all of that as well. What I used to do. You're going to be very imaginative also during this time. And connecting with your family members. That's maybe, why, because you're going to be taking advice from them. Also take care of your mental setup, your dental region, your mouth region, your eyesight. You have to take care of your right eye also. Okay. So this is what is happening. And we have a Mercury and Sun in the Libra sign. There's an exchange between Venus and Sun. So this might give you travels. This might give you some connectivity with your friend circle. You can be very authoritative. Your father can be authoritative, and maybe, he's going to be writing a book, etc. So this is a good time for doing so. Okay. Oh, where did Sagittarius sign go? Okay, this was the Sagittarius reading, right? So this was Sagittarius. Okay. Now we are going to be doing Capricorn. All right. So for Capricorn natives. All right. So for Capricorn natives, this week, moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, 12th, and 1st house. 10th house I've already covered in the previous video. Please go back and watch that video, because that is going to be helpful as to what exactly does this 10th house transit mean. So do watch that. When moon is in the 11th house from the 17th latter half, 18th and 19th, then that's the time when you will connect with your friends, the community, or you will be very emotional about them, or you will come across somebody in a get-together and you will propose that person. You have that, the deeper connect with somebody, instant connect with somebody, and that will fetch you a lot of peace. You will heal yourself. You are maybe, hurt. Somebody has hurt you. There's a breakup. So you're, sulking and, you're crying and sob kind of a thing. Now you will get that relief. When moon is in the debilitation sign, you get that relief. Remember, it's in the 11th house after all. And moon is your 7th lord. So you will be connecting with people. You will be finding your partner maybe when you're going to be, connecting with people in the get-together or somewhere else. And also, you will be meeting the right kind of people who require your support. Your friends, the community you move around in. You can be very innovative. You can be very creative. So utilize these energies, heal others. There are a lot of undercurrents when moon is in here. So you get connected to your past. You go back there. Maybe your older sibling will guide you through, or maybe your older sibling will go through some emotional combat. So you have to take care of also him or her. Moon is going to be in your 12th house. Okay, that's happening on the 20th and 21st. Now, what happens when Moon is in the 12th house? 12th house is isolation. It is about, just you're too tired and you're just trying to take rest. This is also the house of losses, impediments, restraint, limitation, wastage of money. You can be very extravagant. And this is also about deception, pet pleasures, misfortune, miseries, enemies, secret enemies, confinement, as I said. And it can also be about occult affairs. Now here, you must understand, this might bring about the real you because you're exhausted. Now you want to take rest. To start afresh, you need that rejuvenation, isn't it? So now is the time, maybe you need to relax, calm down, just take a break. Or it could be that you are going to be on that path of acquiring some more knowledge. Travels, maybe overseas journeys you're going to be taking. And it could be that you are going to be doing that, working on that presentation or some kind of lecture you're working on. You're practicing something. You're a film star and you're just, you're just practicing your dialogues, all of that. Or maybe you're an astrologer and you can't do live and you're just practicing and you have a script to prepare. Okay. Unlike me, there's no script ever. So this could be that you are going to be in that zone where you are connecting with your own self. Okay, I don't want to be in the world now. I don't want to be with people. I want to isolate myself and just connect with myself. From heart, you want to understand yourself, So all of that happens when Moon is in the 12th house. Also, expenditures, you have to take care of your expenses. This might bring about bed pleasures. You might connect with your partner during this time. You have a lot of energy, fire. So you are going to vent it out also. And some kind of, secret enemies or maybe some scandal can surface. So be careful about that. Now, Moon is going to be in your first house. That is happening on the 22nd and 23rd. Now, Moon is in Capricorn. It's like Moon is in Saturn's house. So Saturn and Moon combination, how do you feel? One is the slowest and one is the fastest. So there's a tug of war in your thought process. What should I do? What should I not do? Saturn will try to restrain you, right? So here, there is a lot of emotional combat that you have to experience. Whenever for Capricorn natives, Moon is in your first house, that means it is going to be a very, very emotional combat. There has to be, there's a tug of war, practicality and emotional decision making. So this might bring about a lot of energy towards, how you can be improvising on your personality, how you can improvise on yourself. There's a lot of decision making which is coming through now. You have been having the matters stuck up. As it is when Moon was in the 12th house, you were in that confinement zone. You went to look up somebody in the hospital. Now you are going to be in that first house zone where you are going to be working on the resources, on your own self, how you can be a better human being, okay? And how can you be helpful to others? So all of that works when Moon is in the first house. And how you can structure your life now, how you can plan everything well. That is what the first house will give you. You might be traveling, you might be working on yourself, educating yourself, taking a business plan, bringing in more of, investments from others. All of that happens, practical approach to life, okay? But you feel a little restricted because it's a Saturn sign after all. Moon going there is like a restricted energy. Moon is the most swiftest, is the swiftest, right? So when Moon is tamed, that means the mind is tamed. So that kind of an energy. So you will not be able to make decisions hastily here, okay? Be practical also at times. It's required. Now there's an exchange between Sun and Venus also. Venus is in the 8th house, Sun is in the 10th. So this will give you complications at the workplace. There will be some obstacles and hurdles that you have to go through. And then you will get then after that, you will get the clarity as to what decisions you have to make. Or success comes little late when there's an exchange between Sun and Venus. Maybe some female counterparts might just be helpful or conspire against you, either or, depending on your personal chart. And there's a Rahu energy, Jupiter energy in the Kendra. So you might be just, you're on a hunt to look for a job, house, how you can just, grow. So all of that is there. So you should actually worship Lord Shiva, Parvati, goddess, because Capricorn is the sign ruled by Saturn. So you must worship Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman is also the form of Lord Shiv, right? So he's Shiv only, Shiva Shakti. So you should worship Lord Hanuman. You will get a lot of solace because Mars exalts in Capricorn sign and Saturn is there in the second house. So you have to be very disciplined in your life. Go for your workouts, go for your fitness, eat right, sleep on time, and donate. Donate something which is irrelevant and you don't need in your house. Donate it. Even if it's an expensive thing, just donate it. Okay. So this is what this week looks like for you. And it's a good week as far as your relationship is concerned. You will get that clarity. As far as your children is concerned, it's a good one. And as far as your finances is concerned also, you will get that clarity and you will be restricted to spend. If you're not, then you will definitely be. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. I hope I'm giving equal time to everyone, right? Otherwise, there will be a complaint that I've not covered all the signs same way, same time. I've not allocated same time. It's just in a flow I speak, so that is the reason. Sometimes one sign gets more attention, the other one doesn't. So please, you should understand that. And in a flow, obviously in live sessions, there's no script, so you just keep on saying. Now, coming to the second last sign, that is Aquarius. And for you, Moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th, and 11th house, 12th houses this week. 9th house, I've already covered from 16th, 17th, first half. Please go back and watch the previous weeklies. You will get all the insights on that. Then Moon will be transiting through your Scorpio sign, your 10th house on the 17th latter half, 18th and 19th. Now, here Moon debilitates. So whenever you look at the Aquarians, what happens for them? Moon is debilitated in the 10th house zone. So there's a lot of emotions which are attached to your work. You have a lot of fixations though. You're very, very secretive. But at the same time, there are a lot of changes in your self, which you don't show others. And also, this will bring about a lot of upheavals with the co-workers. And could be that you are a good teacher, preacher. That is something that you should actually be opting for. And good healer, because 8th sign after all. So you can be a doctor, you can be a healer. These are very good professions for the Aquarius people. You must get involved in some kind of charities from time to time. That's a remedy I'm giving you. And you should do something related to the occult sciences. You will definitely, over a period of time, get involved in these realms also. Vedas, Shastras, scriptures, writing, reading, all of that will happen. You will have that interest. Now, Moon when is in your 10th house zone, you become very power hungry. You're emotional about your dignity, your honor. You want everybody to understand you. You want everybody to focus on your work, acknowledge that work that you're doing. So that ambition and authority will come with time. Don't worry about that, because you have a Sun Venus exchange also. This will give you upliftment undoubtedly. The luck will be by your side this week, and your ambition will be definitely, the goal that you have set will be fulfilled also. There is a possibility that you're going to be having a lot of appointments to deal with this week. Some foreigners, collaborations, you're too occupied. And this will also give you some religious connect, maybe some religious function, ceremonies, going to somebody's place, some ritual is taking place, festivities as it is are there. So you're going to be part of the pujas, or the any kind of ceremony, religious ceremony. So that is something which is going to give you some positive energy. Also, you must get involved in that. Some government related issues that you have been experiencing, some file is missing or some papers are missing, you will get that also, that clarity also. If at all you will visit some holy place, you will feel better. Sprinkle holy water in your house every day. That will also be very positive for you. Moon is going to be in your 11th house zone on the 20th and 21st. Now, it's going to be in trine to Venus, Jupiter, Rahu. And it is going to be giving you a lot of inclination towards friendship, towards people. You're the people's person, your community you move around in. You might just come across somebody who is actually, in that innovation zone. You want to innovate, you want to, you want to be, maybe you're very involved in, you're very much involved in finding out the solutions to the problems you're having. Maybe some project is there. Some people, are in research. They're innovative. Some robot they are making, and they want to do something. They crack it. That happens when moon is over there, is forming a connection with these kind of planets. So this will bring about connectivity with your community you move around in the group that you're working. So you will get that, that you will crack that actually, that you have been looking forward to. So the fortune dawns upon you when moon is in the, after the Gandanta zone, is gaining strength here. So you will make bold decisions, you will learn about scriptures, you will learn about religious ceremonies. You yourself are going to be taking up some higher learning. So all of that happens on the 20th, 21st. Maybe you will start reading some books. 23rd, 22nd, 22nd, 23rd is a time when moon will be in your 12th house zone. And it's going to be in Capricorn. So you feel quite restricted. Your movement is restricted. Your mindset is restricted. Or maybe you're too focused on your work and you have to complete the assignment. You have that submission. You have that, work to complete the goals that you have set to achieve. This is also, 12th house is also the house of losses, impediments, restraints, limitations. Also investments, donations, charity, and some kind of secret enemies, fear mongering, gossip mongering, all of that will happen. So you have to also understand what is it that you want to activate. One thing, if you activate, the others will get deactivated. It has been, I've seen that. So if you want to deactivate all these negative energies, you must be very careful about your company, about your food habits, about your sleep habits. Be on time. Don't change the clock. And also, see, I know people sleep late. I also sleep very late. I'm up and about late. But, we must understand that the clock has changed. The times have changed. And that's why the stomach-related problems have started to happen even more. So you must try to see the rising sun, water the sun god, and you will feel that everything is getting better. There can be some scandal, some hidden realms, you will get involved in. Something which is, not to be revealed will be revealed. You can be a little suspicious also during this time when moon is in the Capricorn sign. Be practical, do your pranayam, do your breathing exercises well, and you will feel better. That confinement thing, you should utilize. When you are in isolation, you should do things which actually give you some peace. The improvement is there in yourself. So for that, you have to really do some kind of meditation, reinvigorate yourself. Be in that zone where you are rejuvenating yourself. And that can be done any which ways, up to you. Some presentation you are preparing, some lecture you're preparing. So this is a good time to do so. Okay, expenditures can increase. So keep a check on the expenditure part. Also, we have Sun and Venus exchange, and Mercury is also going to be in Libra sign. So there can be some upheavals because Ketu is there, Mars is there. So there can be upheavals in the market trends. So be careful while you're investing. This is not a good period for on the global level for major investments. If you have major investments made and you feel that this is dicey, there is some doubt, pull out your money. It's not right to keep your money on hold, especially on the share market, etc. There is some change which is going to happen. Major changes are coming. Okay. So yeah, this is what. Also, you should, Aquarius should worship Goddess Saraswati. Goddess Saraswati. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, moon is going to be in your 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. I've already covered the 8th house readings in the previous weeklies. Please go back and hear that from the 16th, 17th first half. I've done that. So please hear that. We do have moon transiting through Scorpio on the 17th latter half, 18th and 19th, where it is going to be debilitated and in Gandanta also. So now when moon is in your 9th house, so now your focus is mainly to enhance your skills, learn more, how you can, work on yourself, on your philosophy, on your religious belief system, how you can be more charitable. Charity is something which, everybody should do, but in moderation or too much. That is something that the personal chart reading will help you with. But surely, for you people, you have that zeal and energy to take the initiative. You have that because you have an Aries sign in your 2nd house, and in your Bhagya Sthan, you have a Scorpio sign. Your luck is towards helping others, healing others. You always have inclination to maybe astrology, or maybe, something occult sciences, tarot, etc. You are more involved in all of that. So this will give you that kind of, maybe coming across that kind of guru that you have been seeking from a long time. This is a very beautiful week for that. Keep your eyes and ears open. Be alert. You will come across somebody while taking a journey, maybe long journey, you're traveling. You will come across somebody and that person will change your life. Could happen. It could happen. And we have a lot of energy in your 8th house also. Mercury is there, Sun is there, Mars is there, Ketu there. So you must take care of your income, your resources, your investments this week, especially your health. Some surgical process, if you have to go through, please do not ignore. This is a very good combination in the 8th house for the doctors. They will do really well in their profession. They will be very good healers. Apart from performing a surgery, you have to have a good hand and good feeling also as a doctor. So you will have that inclination to cure others deeply, like you want that wound to go. There are always traumas, people go through after surgical surgeries. The OT is there, and then, you have going through the under the knife and all that. It's a trauma. Apart from the cosmetic surgeries and all, I'm not talking about that. But surely I have gone through that. So I understand what happens when Ketu and Mars combination happens here in the Libra sign, especially. Not good for the market trends. Libra is a sign of scales, right? So something, to do with your inheritance, legacies, that will suffer. You will really have to, I will not say beg off, but, you will have to go through a lot of churning. You have to go through that, too much of hurdles, and then you will get that, what you're looking for. But you will get it. Don't worry about that. Your 10th Lord is retrograde with Rahu. So this will bring about a lot of changes at the workplace, rapid changes at the workplace. Maybe you have not been expecting that. Moon is going to be in your 10th house zone from the 20th to the 21st. Now, this is the time when you will have a lot of energy towards public esteem, connecting with your colleagues, honor, dignity. You want that acknowledgement from people, basically, you want that success, you want that status. You're very emotional about that. And as it is, moon is going to be to start with in Gandanta. So you have to be careful about these energies. This can lure you. This can pull you down. Maybe somebody tells you something good about you, and then, you are elevated, and then you stop working, and then you fall, and then it's difficult to rise. So be careful what people are saying. This can be a conspiracy. So be careful. Trust your gut. Trust the people you actually, who follow dharma. You can be a good teacher. It could be that you can be a good teacher, preacher, a good learner yourself. So follow that path of dharma, and your inside you, and you will get that clarity. Okay. Some honor from the government is possible, some job or tasks which are stuck, PR, visa, etc. That also get clear. Also, Venus and Sun are forming an exchange. 6th and 8th Lord are forming an exchange. So this will give you some clarity about your job, about your growth, about the relationship quotient with your bosses, and also your health. Sun is a Dhanvantri, right? 6th house, 8th house, he is not bad. He does well. 6th house is in the natural zodiac ruled by Mercury, 8th house is ruled by Mars. So Sun does well in these two zones, because Sun is happy in Mercury sign, in Mars sign also. That is why it illuminates that zone. That is why when there are scandals, Sun is involved, because he brings out the scandals. Okay. It illuminates that zone. So here, there can be some scandals related to, or scams related to the share market. We'll get to know. Okay. Time will tell. Markets can fall also anytime drastically. So be careful while you're investing. Moon will be in your 11th house zone on the 22nd and the 23rd. And this will be the time, because Venus is also in Purva Falguni, Venus is Nakshatra. So this will be the time to connect with the people around you, that mental inclination, ability, intellectual part, studying more, learning more. The friend that you have been banking on might just guide you also, will help you out. The community you move around in, you're very spiritual as well as innovative, and you will get that breakthrough. There is some restriction because of your older sibling, so you have to take care of all of that as well. There are certain commitments that you're going to be following this week, and you will be meeting with that commitment also. Some travel plans on the card, and recovery from illness is also evident if at all you're suffering, because Sun is the Dhanvantri and it's going to be forming an exchange with the 8th Lord. Okay. So you should actually be, for you people, you should worship Lord Hanuman for sure. This will help you eradicate all the troubles, all the discouragements that you have been experiencing from a long, long time. And then you will get the clarity about your self also, where you stand. Okay. So this is it for all the 12 ascendants, moon signs, and the Dasha sign-wise predictions. And I wish and I pray that there is peace all across the globe, and there is no war, just love and care. And that's my prayer. That's all I can do. Why not? Isn't it? So see you on the other side very soon. And I'm all packed till the January 16th, I think. So if you are seeking help and advice, any kind of consultation, please book yourself for a reading. Drop an email at vlastrology24@gmail.com, and they will tell you all the details. Discounts have discontinued, but now the readings will take place only after the mid of January. The ones who have booked, of course, December is packed, January is packed, November is packed. But for the ones who are seeking fresh advice, fresh help, fresh consultation, so that will take place only after 15th of January. So that's what. Subscribe my channel and stay tuned, stay safe. Om Tat Sat.